It's 7:30 on this Friday night. That means it is time to find out if you like it or not. And if you've been watching this show on a Friday night, you also know that means it is on. It is on and it is popping up in here. I'm producer Chris. We have made it to the weekend and I want to hang out with you guys. So Jim, show them how it's done. There you go. This is a streaming show. As you know, we tell you every night, which means there's a couple different ways to join the conversation. If you're watching on our YouTube live stream, while waiting for that NFL game that's on YouTube as well, you can jump in our comment section, start leaving some messages there. We'll read them a little later. If you're watching on our website or on Fox Local on your phone and you want to join the Zoom room, I posted a link in my Instagram stories, so you can just head there and look for that. Fox 5 producer Chris. Speaking of Instagram, that's where our broadcast channel lives as well. That's where we post topics earlier in the afternoon to get the conversation going. We also read those on the air a little later. And last but not least, and my favorite way to hang out with y'all, is the Lion Zoom room. You see the QR code on the screen right there. You also see the meeting ID, a couple different ways. Make it a two-screen experience if you are watching us on Fox Local on your connected TV. Get the hot takes ready. But before we move on, I do have a quick housekeeping note. And this comes to us from some of our regulars who were watching last night. Just two things. If you're in the Lion Zoom room, two things you got to do. Cameras on, step one. Mics off, step two. When we call on you, when you hear your name, that's when you unmute and join the conversation. So, in the meantime, I will get to my virtual co-hosts in just a minute. But you know I also love to hang out with someone every Friday night. And this Friday night, like almost every Friday night, we are going to check in with our Friday night regular Bisma Ahmed. And we're going to find out, if you were watching last week, how that date went. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for her, let's start things off with a little Friday night football. That's our competition tonight on YouTube, because that game is streaming on YouTube. The NFL regular season kicked off last night, continues tonight. The Kansas City Chiefs and Los Angeles Chargers set to face off in just about 30 minutes or so. But don't go looking for the game on traditional broadcast TV. Like I said, it's streaming only. Now, this is not the first NFL game exclusively streamed. Netflix, Peacock, and Prime have all streamed games in the past. Tonight's is on YouTube, like I said, same as us, but this season, NFL games will air on 8 different platforms: Fox, CBS, NBC, Prime Video, ESPN, Peacock, and Netflix. The NFL says fans are top of mind when it comes to spreading its product across the media ecosystem. So, I'm going to get to the virtual Zoom room in just a second, but first I do have to call in my guest host for the evening, Bisma. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Here.
How'd the 7 o'clock go?
Oh my God, so much fun.
Yeah?
We always have a lot of fun.
Okay.
But I'm excited to be here.
Did you save the story we all want to hear?
Oh my God.
Us? We're not going to check. We're going to check in after the commercial break and get the details on that.
Okay, great.
But right now we're talking about Friday night football, because the Chiefs, Travis Kelce and, Mr. Taylor Swift, Mr. Taylor Swift, down in Brazil. But this is a streaming-only game. And we love streaming here on Do You Like It or Not, because we are streaming only.
We're streamers.
But do you like the idea of sports being streaming only?
I mean, I think it's good, right? I mean, it's just another avenue for people to watch the sport. I am not a sports girl per se, but I'm sure there is a viewership for it. I mean, is that your thing? Are you going to be streaming?
My thing is, I appreciate that they're spreading the love a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not just the 3 big broadcast networks anymore. What I don't like is necessarily, if you don't have Prime Video, you can't watch that Thursday night game. You're kind of shut out of the action.
Oh, it's just for that platform.
Just for that platform. Remember on Christmas Day last year, the Beyonce Bowl, Netflix only. Tonight's game, YouTube only. You don't need YouTube TV. Ooh. You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't like it. I hate it.
She doesn't
like it.
Brent's in the Lion Zoom room. Brent, I know you're a Commanders fan, so you may not be tuning in to see Patrick Mahomes, but do you like the idea of games being streaming only?
Yes, I think it will be successful, like the WWE, since they went to Netflix with Raw, similar to that.
That's true. They have had a lot of success with that. Let's see who else we've got in the Lion Zoom room. Chad, I know you're a brand new Commanders fan, But this idea of
Oh,
sports
wow.
being streaming only, you having to have that streaming network in order to even tune in. Do you like it or not?
Well, tonight's game, I believe, is free, right?
Correct,
So as long
yes,
as it's
just
free,
YouTube,
I
just
do
like
have
us.
YouTube. I have YouTube Premium subscription, so I'm good. But as long as I don't have to subscribe to anything else, I'm cool with it. But yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, we're reaching the point where it's like going back to cable, where you need to spend money on all of these different things to
Yeah.
watch all of these different games, whether it's their shows that you like. And speaking of streaming sports, remember when Mike Tyson took on Jake Paul in that Netflix boxing match that really didn't go according to plan? There were a
was
lot of
horrifying to
glitches.
watch.
They did get things figured out in time for the Beyonce Bowl game. Well, he's doing it again. We just don't know where the fight's going to be, but he's climbing back into the ring to take on one of the greatest of all time. We're talking about Floyd Mayweather. The two have signed a deal for an exhibition fight. The 59-year-old Tyson says he's thrilled to take on the undefeated 48-year-old Floyd Mayweather. So Iron Mike versus Money Mayweather. Two guys who have been retired for some time. Do you like this or not?
I hate it because it feels like elder abuse, right? Like when we did the Jake Paul fight, I watched it. I mean, as we all watched it, but I was like cringing. And he said he blacked out. His like butt cheeks are.
Yeah, that was
It
one
was
of
a
the
lot.
legacy
I mean,
memes of that night.
Yeah, and so for me, I mean, obviously the check is going to be good. The check is going to be great. But does he really need it that bad?
This
I don't know.
is an example though where I hope it is a streaming fight, because I do not want to do a pay-per-view type situation to see this fight. I don't think I've ever seen a Money Mayweather fight, like, because those were all pay-per-view, and I would either just go to a bar. I never paid for it myself.
Oh, no.
Allison, I don't know if you're a boxing fan at all, but do you like the idea of seeing these two guys duke it out?
No, I don't like it. I'm with Bisma. That's elder abuse.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when your body starts getting older, like just walking hurts. And I know his body is built a little different because he's fought for so many years. But did you say 59? Is that how old he is now?
59.
Oh, that's a lot. You can't really take a hit like you could
No.
back in the day. So I just don't like this. No.
Ben Krolowitz, would you climb into a ring with a nearly 60-year-old Mike Tyson still?
Hell no. I would never jump in the ring with Mike Tyson. Even after that Paul fight, Iron Mike has still got iron, so I ain't messing with him.
You can still throw a punch. You can still throw a punch, that's for sure. Ben, how you doing, by the way? Ben and I go way back.
Very well, thank you for asking. Good to see you, man.
No problem. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight for the first time ever. Next up, we're going to talk about Nike now, because for nearly 40 years, the athletic brand has had an iconic slogan. It told us to just do it. But now it looks like it's kind of adopting a possible new message. Take a listen.
Why do it? Why would you make it harder on yourself? Why chance it? Why put it on the line? With so much at stake, with so much room to fail, why risk it? Why would you dare? Seriously, why? You can give everything you have and still lose. So my question is, what if you don't?
So the Why Do It campaign coincides with the start of several sports seasons, and it reframes greatness as a choice. The ad features athletes from various sports, narrated by Tyler, the Creator. Nike's executive vice president says the new slogan is about taking the first step to face the fear of failing or trying so you can ultimately do it and see what happens. So some people have said this is a slogan for the anxious generation, those Gen Zers who are too afraid of life, too afraid to try anything new. So Bisma, do you like the way they're reframing this as why do it instead of just do it?
Yes, okay, but I'm biased though, because I did a TED Talk this year and it was all about why failing is great, right? So It's called You've Been Lied to About Success on YouTube. Check it out. But but I will say this is something that resonates to me very, very deep because, I mean, sometimes we just don't take the leap because it's like, okay, well, what's going to happen if we fail? I think that you cannot succeed unless you fail. Right. And so for me, I love it. And I mean, the Just Do It is still there too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's still, they haven't gotten rid of it.
I love it. I love it.
Samira, let's see what you think about Nike's new framing of this. Why do it instead of just do it?
That's a good question. I think that it's like more empowering instead of like, you know, why aren't you doing something? It's kind of like, just do it, right? Or is it the opposite? I'm gonna be honest.
Look, I appreciate the honesty no matter what. Let's just put it that way. But I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you the sort of motivation to try it as opposed to just the idea of it just comes to you. Chad, no, David, what do you think of this new Nike tweak on their iconic slogan?
Do not like it. Do not like it. Misses their core message that they had way back when. You know, and part of it is to, you know, get over your fears. Stop holding yourself back. Don't let fear conquer you. Instead, just do it. You know, so that's what they got us do.
Just do it. All right. I mean, it's worked for them for 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine they'll keep it around for a little while longer. All right, fall wedding season. Right around the corner if we're not already in it. It looks like more and more busy bride and grooms, though, are saying, I do. Get it? Artificial intelligence. According to a recent study, a quarter of engaged couples are using AI to write their wedding vows.
Oh.
The surge comes as more businesses are offering AI services that provide wedding planning and speech writing. So if your future groom, who you may have met last week, we'll find out. Stay tuned. We'll find out. Used AI to write your wedding vows. Would you like that or not?
No, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? That's so not genuine. There have been, I'm not going to lie, the dating scene is weird now because there have been times where I call people out for using ChatGPT to write a response because it's so thought out and just perfect that I know that they didn't do it. And they'll be like, yeah.
So you would rather it be a little less poetic, a little less Shakespearean, if it just seems more authentic?
I have to know that you're not lying to me.
Okay.
And, you know, it's about authenticity. Not everything is perfect.
Allison, AI to write a wedding vow. Do you like that or not?
No, I don't like that. You definitely want something from the heart, even if it's corny, just like something about a memory that you had, you know, when you first met, or, you know, you want to throw something in there that's from you, that's genuine. Like a computer doing it, it's like, is that what the relationship is going to be like too? Like, I need all of you. I don't need help from a computer with the relationship.
Yep.
Chad, what about the idea of using AI as like the officiant to kind of craft the overall message of the wedding, but maybe not necessarily the vows the bride and groom exchange?
Well, Laura from YouTube and I have committed to never getting married.
Okay.
So,
she knows that, right? She knows that, right?
Yeah, she's right.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
You know, I've been guilty of putting something I'm going to write, like a former email, into ChatGPT. It makes such a better version. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to be using that. It just makes your words sound better.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been using it.
We're going to stay on the topic of AI, and we're going to make it even weirder because we're going to talk about AI and cheating now. So we've moved past the wedding. We're going straight to the affairs because a new survey shows 61% of singles say sexting a chatbot would count as infidelity. There's even chatbots out there that make it easy. That's what you're looking at right there. That's just a little behind the number of people who say sexting an actual human is a deal breaker. That was like in the 72% range. So Bisman, AI affair, is it as bad as a human affair?
I mean, I think the worst kind of cheating is emotional cheating, right? And so how am I supposed to compete with a robot because they have all the perfect answers, right? And they're going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. And then you come home to me and it's like, oh my God, she doesn't agree with what I'm saying. Yeah, it's no, we can't do that. That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
Samira, sexting a chatbot, is it better or worse than sexting an actual human if you're already in a relationship?
I feel like if the chatbot is doing better than your partner, and you don't want to end things with your partner, maybe it'll be something that kind of helps keep the relationship going.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
I love a good hot take. Ben Krolowitz, do you
boyfriend.
agree with that? Do you agree with Samira's take on this?
No, absolutely. I feel like if you're not available for your partner and they have to go to a chatbot, that's pretty, I mean, for one, that seems very sad to me. So if you're not emotionally available for the person that has to use a chatbot, that's on you. Bring them back into the fold, you know, be available for them emotionally, because that's a weird dynamic in general.
It is
Oh
definitely
my
a
God.
weird dynamic. Devil's
Maybe it could be a
advocate.
throuple.
Yeah, that's true. Devil's advocate, David. Say a couple's going through a rough patch. Is using the chatbot as an outlet
Yeah.
better or worse than an actual human affair?
I guess it's better than a human affair. I mean, it's not touching your primitive emotions of mating and passing on your genes. So, an inanimate object is better, but they're both still bad.
They're both so bad. Anything that takes away from the intimacy of
Yeah.
your relationship or replaces it, I think we
Yeah.
can all agree, is not a great thing. All right, now let's jump ahead from marriage to babies, and we're talking about baby names. And this hits a little close to home,
Yeah.
as you may or may not know,
Yeah.
since my wife and I are having a baby, and we're talking about names currently. But the question tonight is whether or not you can call dibs on one. It's a big issue in parenting groups, in case you didn't know. And basically the debate revolves around whether names are on a firstborn, first-served basis, or are friends and family obligated to respect a mom-to-be who has a name picked out for a baby? Or if a not even pregnant woman says, I like this name and I'm planning on naming my future baby that. So if a friend, cousin, sibling, or colleague has had a recent baby, is that name off the table? We posted this one in our broadcast channel. We did get a lot of comments. Tanaya says, I never noticed till I was pregnant that a lot of people don't share the name they're choosing. One, so people don't steal it. Two, because they don't want to hear people's thoughts on the name. I'm the same way with tattoos, actually. The Supreme Goddess says, I like it. That's why I would never tell anybody what I was naming my child. I assume that was going to say. Eileen, no. Maggie, no. A cool kid poo. I don't like it. Thumbs down. And Kathleen says no. That's a lot of pressure to put on someone else and yourself. So
Yeah.
Bismarck, calling dibs on a baby name. Do you like it?
Okay,
or not?
I definitely have already called dibs. And okay, so it's my sister's name, Sophia, and she thinks I'm naming my future child after her. It's not that. It's just I love the name so bad, but then my cousins have already been like, oh my God, no, but we're gonna have a kid before you and we're gonna name it Sophia. So it is a little bit of a competition, because now I'm like, oh my God, I gotta find my man and get started so I can
Okay.
take the name.
And she may have already met him. We're going to find out after the break. We're going to get all the details. In case you missed it last week, we'll recap it in just a second. But the second I saw this story, it made me think of this clip.
It's a fantastic name. It's a real original. Nobody else is going to have it. And I absolutely...
Well, I don't know how original it's going to be anymore.
Why not?
Well, I was telling Carrie about our argument, and when I named, they just loved it.
So what do you say?
They're going to baby 7.
What? You steal that's my name. I made it up.
I can't be losing it.
Well, no, it's not going to be original. Lose. So it's going to shame.
How dare you had to begin with?
Oh, it's got cash. It's got cash up the yin-yang.
All right, George Costanza, he knew. Brent, this idea of calling dibs on a baby name, do you like it or not? Brent, you got me? All right, Brent, we'll come back to you. Freddie, in the meantime, calling dibs on a baby name, do you like it or not?
I'm right here.
Yeah, do you like the idea of calling dibs on a baby name or not?
Well, first of all, I was gonna say, if I were married and have a kid, I would not call myself dibs. I already choose my name what I want, you know?
Okay, that's...
choose my name what I want.
Allison.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you.
Allison, calling dibs on a baby name, last say, do you like it or not?
Yeah, I did that and somebody stole my name. It has happened to me. So, yeah, you need to try to call dibs. But suggestion for you, Chris, and to your wife, have 2 backup names just in case somebody steals your name for your baby.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely will. We're still in the process of compiling our list. So hang tight. Coming up next, we've got a few more stories, but the moment I've been dying all week to know what happened last week after the show ended. Jen Delgado playing fix-up for Bethesda here. We're going to get all the details coming up next. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday night. We're hanging out with Bethesda. We're about to get all the details on her date in just a second. First, though, I do want to check our YouTube comment section because I promise that we'll always do it. Lynn Krolowitz hanging out in the comment section says, "Hey, Chris, we are excited to watch tonight. Thank you. Don't see you in the Lion Zoom room, but I do see your handsome husband. Laura, my 91-year-old grandfather doesn't even know what streaming is, but he loves football and can't watch games sometimes because he doesn't know how. That's a total bummer." West Virginia Ben, I know streaming services are really trying to find something to hold on to, but to have a wide audience, you need over the air. I disagree. Streaming only right here. No, I get it. I understand. All right, let's see what else. Laura, writing is a chore, especially if you're not particularly creative, and expectations for vowels are high. Let AI do it. All right, that's a different take than everybody else had. The Father. Do y'all? No, I'm not going to read that one. Keep it clean, people, but nice try. You almost got me.
Risque.
Nope, not going there. All right, now, all right, we got it. Okay, so in case you didn't see last week, if you were not tuned in, Ben Krolowitz, Jen Delgado out of nowhere, speaking the devil, here she comes. Get over here. All right, here she is.
Come in here.
So I'm not even going to give you the mic because your voice carries.
Okay,
I'm going to keep it close to myself. All right.
Here, we can share.
Okay, there we go. So we are just catching up. Last week, Jen Delgado crashed the show because she wanted to fix Bethesda up with someone she knew.
And you know what?
Right after the show, after the show, Bethesda
I know you did
this. I'm gonna.
Yes. Well, let me tell you
fill us
something.
in from there. How did it go?
I cannot give any updates. I have been sworn to secrecy, and I
By
was
whom?
not myself. I said I was going to stay out of the business and leave it be. Maybe we'll get an update next week. How about that? That doesn't work for you?
Now, okay. You walked off set.
I did.
Ends.
A very dramatic end. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We did.
Yeah, but I was close to getting myself in a little bit of trouble too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think Jen got in trouble.
Yes, I did. I did get a little bit of trouble.
Okay. Well, all I'm hearing, and
Yes.
I'm just is that
you're not one to gossip, but
I'm not one to gossip, but
There's
still time to shoot your shot at Lion Zoom room.
Oh yes.
Right now.
What I have found
I'm
out
hearing.
is Bethesda is like a hot woman in the city. A lot of people have asked about her, so I am going to just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to stand by and
Yes.
hope to get
Yes.
We love
a
that.
better update
I mean, she
next
is like
week.
Miss DC, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So, I mean, what a surprise.
I've seen the crown.
Okay, well, there
Yes,
That
she
means-
wears.
That means
Come on,
Heavy
Zero.
wears the crown.
Yeah,
Isn't that what they
right.
say? Heavy
the
lies.
head
Heavy
that
lies the
wears
crown.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
it is. I have a
Zero
show at
do the
8.
right.
All right,
Do the
well,
You want
we-
to know the
we've got-
weather for the weekend?
No, get out of here.
You don't want to know the weather.
No, that's not what
You
they're
just
tuned
want
in
me
for.
here for gossip
tuned
and,
in for this.
and for like a sizzle reel for later, right?
Ben Crowell. Okay, wait. Is Samira still in the Lion Zoom room?
Oh my God.
Hi, Samira.
Samira, have you? Do you know any details about this? About what happened
are you
last
talking to me?
last Friday?
Oh, Mike check Jennifer Winter.
Oh,
I hear you.
Samira.
I'm doing important work right now, Greg.
All right, we
Okay.
might have lost her. We might have lost her.
We lost
That's a
Samira.
bummer.
Uh-oh,
I think
lost
she
the chief.
knew. I think she knew she would
I
be in
think
the
she
hot
definitely knew.
Yeah,
she definitely
said I
knew.
had to get out of here.
All right, well, guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned
Yes.
for the soap
Guys,
opera that is
right.
Bisma Ahmed's Love
Kenneth
Life.
was
And if
there
you
too.
were
Yeah, he
watching-
was.
Oh my God! I
But
will
he's,
say.
he's busy right now.
Oh, he's so busy.
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
But all I can say, 2 very nice, lovely people. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And there are others in the waiting
They're
room.
leaving us hanging.
I
They're
am.
leaving us hanging.
Sorry,
let's
folks.
Let's get back into it,
Gotta
though,
go.
so we can invite
Can I leave?
Ben Krolowitz.
Hi,
Ben
Ben.
Krolowitz.
Hi, Ben.
You've been a happily married man for a long time. What is your dating and love advice for Bisma and maybe her future boo?
Oh.
I would say,
I love this.
as soon as you stop looking, you're gonna find somebody. Because
Yeah.
while you're looking,
We hear that
you're
all the
trying to
time.
pin your hopes
I
on
know.
every single
Right.
person you meet. It never works out. And as soon as you give up, that's when somebody finds you.
I know.
You just gotta, let yourself
I know, but I
Ben
feel like I've
Krolowitz-
heard
okay.
that so many
Wait,
times.
wait,
Listen,
but
I
here's-
know he meant well, and
Yeah,
I
I don't
love this man more than
Yeah.
anything in the world, but his advice said, the moment you give up. So Ben
Yeah.
Krolowitz's advice is give up.
I've given up. I've been given up.
Right. The worst part is like whenever you decide just to go out of the house and you don't fix
Yeah.
yourself up.
Yeah.
That is when you see you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
that's
my
so
God.
true.
That's what happens.
That
And
is
I'm like,
when-
I know
don't
you're
look
trying
at
to
me,
hide, but can I
guys.
give you my number and
Yeah,
let me see you when I'm all
right,
fixed up?
exactly.
We're having like 2
She'll
different
be back
broadcasts.
next Friday
They're
night.
talking and we're
She'll
talking.
be back next Friday night. So
Okay.
if you want to shoot your shot,
Please,
that's
guys.
like,
You
all
must
right.
have good credit.
Great credit, house, all of that,
Speaking
please.
of which, let's talk about
Hi, Jen.
let's talk about the Powerball now, okay?
Bye.
Because the drawing is tomorrow night. Goodbye, Jen Delgado, and thank you so much for joining us. One day away from another jackpot drawing. You still have time to buy a ticket if you're watching from a place that sells them. Second highest ever, $1.8 billion. The pre-tax lump sum, $826 million. Bisma, is this too much money?
No. Okay, I have never played the lottery before, but I think it was 2 days ago where I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it.
This is the
This is
time.
the first. I didn't even know how to do it. Apparently, you pick some random numbers.
Pick some
I'm
random
sure
numbers.
the
Do you have a
people
lucky
know.
number?
No,
that you're
actually,
willing to
I
share?
just look at the little chart and I'm like, this one is speaking to me. This one is speaking to me. I lost, I think.
Okay.
But,
Well,
you know,
there's still
that's
time.
fine.
There's still time to
Okay.
get lucky. Allison, has it reached a level that makes it worth playing for you yet?
No, but I don't know. I just feel like if God wanted me to have that money, He would give it to me. Sometimes I'm tempted that I'm like, I'm just wasting my time. And then again, I'm like, where does all that money come from? Why couldn't they take half of that and give it to homeless? I just think so many things. But congratulations to whoever wins it. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Whoever wins it can join the Lions. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
But,
yeah. They can be my friend.
Bisma, we are looking forward to next Friday's update.
Oh, my God,
Okay? Listen, we have been
absolutely.
waiting on pins and needles
Absolutely.
all week for that
Oh,
update.
yeah.
Thank you,
Apparently,
everyone.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Everyone who has joined us tonight. Thank you to Jen Delgado for crashing for a second week in a row. Jim Loke making a last-minute appearance here in the Lion Zoom room. We have 1 minute left in show. Jim, what do you got to say?
You're not going to win the Powerball. Save your money. Don't spend it there. Nobody's going to win. Nobody in this Zoom room, unfortunately, is going to win the Powerball lottery, and that's all I have to say.
That is correct.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Any dating advice for Bisma?
No.
Nothing.
Short and sweet.
Nothing.
Jim, thanks for
come
joining
on.
us. Not
Oh,
the guy to
man.
ask. Thank you to everyone who
That's
joined us in the
honest.
Lion Zoom room tonight. The new faces, Brent, Ben, Samira, Allison. Who else we got in there? David, Jim Loke, the surprise appearance. Freddie, I see you. Chad, Chad's going to join us live in studio coming up here in a couple weeks. But for Bisma, for producer Jim, have a great Friday night. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday.